Auckland's Eden Park has hosted so many great sporting encounters, and for the second time it's the ICC Cricket World Cup semi-final. The co-host New Zealand up against pre-tournament favourites South Africa. And when the lights go off tonight, one of these teams will have their very first trip to the biggest dance in cricket, the ICC Cricket World Cup final. Heads is the call.
That's a head. South Africa won.
It's a head. AB, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
Yeah, we're going to have a bat first today.
Why is that, mate?
It looks a good wicket. Rate ourselves against their bowling attack, and hopefully we'll get a good foundation set and then hopefully cash in.
Yep, no surprise there that AB de Villiers decided to bat first. The big question was about Vernon Philander, really, whether to play him or Abbott. They've gone with Philander. It's a strong-looking side, but maybe the Achilles heel, the presence of, or lack of presence of a full fifth bowler. This is the New Zealand team today, and they had one decision to make as well. They brought in Matt Henry from nowhere, really.
5, 4, 3, 2, yeah. Game on.
Game on. Semi-final number 1 of the World Cup of 2015. Amla on strike. Southey new ball in hand. 3 slips. A cover, a third man, and mid-off, a mid-on, a straightish mid-wicket, and a fine leg. That's what Brendan McCullum has come up with. Let's get it going.
A little bit of shape. That'll encourage Tim Southey.
That's the link. And Amla didn't resist the challenge, no timing. Good start. A maiden for Tim Southey, right on the money. South Africa yet to register. Oh, that's good shape. Great shape from Bolt.
And good carry. See where Ronke took that too. It really did zip through. Good shape, good swing.
Away from Guptill, it's 4. Terrific line and length again from Bolton. De Kock has a little luck.
And they're the things you need in any time, but especially in big finals, just those 50-50 things to go your way. An element of luck. McCullum's got 3 slips, that's just a bit wide. And behind the batsman, De Kock, it's only a 45-metre boundary.
Edge and down. Ronke puts it down. Second boundary, streaky boundary in the over, and New Zealand have let the first one go by.
Wow, that was a good delivery. It got the edge too. We're just talking about should there be another slip. Bolts all over De Kock. It was a big nick. It went fine. Ronke to his left. It looks like it was in between the keeper and slip. It was the keeper's catch.
Straight up. Straight up. Could go to hand. No, another one goes begging. Goodness me. It looked as if Trent Boult had that sorted. And in the end, he just couldn't get to it.
Nervous time for South Africa. Short delivery, a good one from Southey. And the right came through at the right height to Hashim Amla, who was unable to control it.
Oh, another nick.
At boundary, 2 straight, and Amla's too good to miss out on that one. Bolton! He's jammed it on, and Amla has fallen to Trent Boult, and New Zealand have their first of the semi-final.
Well bowled, Trent Boult. The patience continued. He's bowled beautifully so far in his first over. Should have had a wicket. Into his second over, he's got the dangerous Amla out. He gives that calmness to South Africa. Well bowled, Trent Boult. Europe on fire. Amla's gone for South Africa. It's a big one for New Zealand. He's gone for 10 and it's 21 for 1.
Faf du Plessis is the new player for South Africa. Brilliant player. ICC ranking of number 21. Good a strike rate at 84.6. So he's a good foil if you lose an early one, and South Africa have done that. tried to York and just missed it, but du Plessis has played it extremely well in the end. End of the over, event for one, again 25 for one after 4.
Now de Kock, he's going to find third man and he's gone. Tim Southey didn't have to move and de Kock pays the price.
Well, the first sign of real aggression we've seen from Quinton de Kock, advancing down the wicket. You can see how disappointed he is to have failed. He's struggling to get himself off the park. Inzamam will hark like. Disappointment. Probably there, he just came leg side of it a little bit, swung hard at it, and you're right, Alan Wilkins, Southey did not have to move an inch. Would have been some nerves underneath it, I'm sure. But it's Quinton de Kock who goes. Trent Boult has another. He's out for 14, 31 for 2.
New man who's come into bat is Riley Rousseau with an average of 34. He's got the best score there of 132. Oh, he's gone past him with a beauty.
It's all happening here today. You've got to feel that Quinton de Kock is sitting very lonely in that change room there. 31 for 2 after 8 overs.
Got to hit them hard. Direct hit. It might well have been upstairs for a referral. It's going to be another over for Trent Boult. He's edged this one, and it's going to beat third man, is it? Yeah, it's gone. It's 4. These boundaries are tiny on this side and the south stand. And Matt Henry, well, he's come through his first over. It cost him just 3 runs. Oh, well fielded. Oh, umpire!
Brilliant backhand. Brilliant backhand.
Oh, there's in-swinging Yorker this time, and somehow Rousseau carves it out. Look at the commitment here of these Black Caps fielders, McCullum and Vettori. Still 3 slips and a gully. Brendan McCullum has applied the pressure. He's given his bowlers every chance.
I can assure you Paulie's looking for a pinch hitter role somewhere.
13 gone, 43 for 2. And he just drops it a bit short this time, Trent Boult. So it is a chase for Danny Vettori.
Go Dan. Oh, the old general got there.
Little bit short, not much though, but Faf du Plessis rocks back. And he's not going to get 4 by any means. It's Danny Vettori again. He's going to say, hang on lads, that's 2 sprints Danny Vettori's had. Oh, that's a great shot. Riley Rousseau just elegantly launching this through mid-on.
Daniel Vettori on and try and hit him out of this small ground. And that might give Vettori an opportunity to pick up a couple of wickets. Or do South Africa just keep playing, keep building this partnership?
Oh, that's gone away, and gone away from Luke Ronke as well. That should have done a wee bit better there. That's a bonus for South Africa. Oh, lucky Riley Rousseau.
Good length once again, pitched up, feet wasn't there, and applauded by the captain, rather Corey Anderson.
That's a good shot. He does take the risk and it comes off. Great execution from du Plessis.
Is he putting in the short delivery in du Plessis' mind and then going to pitch it up? Yeah, he did.
And du Plessis got him. He hit it back past Tim Southey. So that gamble from McCullum backfired just a tad, and after 21 overs it's 85 for 2.
Oh, just wide of Guptill. Not sure whether he got a little finger on that or not. Looking at the hand as though he did. 24 gone, 99 for 2. Elliott with the ball in hand now. Expect a lot of variations from Grant Elliott.
Russo goes down the ground.
Just a reflection of how short that boundary is. It's just he hit it just straight over his head. Looked to hit it too hard. 6 runs.
In the air, taken, wants a catch. He is brilliant, Martin Guptill. Anderson strikes, he has a knack of doing it.
Yeah, long arms. Guptill, he used them to good effect with the bat the other day. Those long levers powering the ball. This time he sticks out a long right arm and just plucks the ball out of the air. He timed it perfectly. Wasn't really travelling to him. Just a half shot really, almost like a chop down, and then Guptill timed that leap brilliantly. Just got it in his fingertips, so good time to take a wicket. There's no bad time, but in the middle of an innings, just as a partnership is going, an especially good time. 114 for 3 now, South Africa, and Russo gone for 39.
South African skipper AB de Villiers is the new batsman. Oh my goodness, that is just about dropped straight back down onto the stumps. A successful over for Corey Anderson and New Zealand, 27 gone, 116 for 3.
Just over mid-on, we'll run into the deep. It was high on the bat from du Plessis, and they'll get a couple.
Playing back to the Burners point, it brings up the 50 for Faf du Plessis. Being superb, he's had to be a little bit watchful, but he's dug himself in. You can see the appreciation from the captain, AB de Villiers. There's a few words of congratulations, but says, listen, the job's half done.
Down the wicket, long and straight. And that is a big one, and a much needed one for South Africa.
We've seen him do it many times in the past. He loves to use his feet and tends to try and play it as straight as possible.
It's fine, it's beaten the short man, it's racing away to the ropes and gets there quickly.
Bonus boundary here for Faf du Plessis.
Wicket and hit strong, and mid-off won't get it. So that's the second boundary in the over. That is another beautiful shot. AB de Villiers, he was backing across and he just punched it straight back past the bowler.
Yeah, this is class. Mid-on was up and wide, so he just shuffled onto the back foot a little bit and punched it down the ground. Just class batting. It was a good delivery, good length, good line. But that's just class batting from AB de Villiers.
And another one off the back foot this time, but it was full. Henry went for a Yorker, and he's paid the price.
It'll be interesting to see if McCullum reacts to this and maybe becomes a little bit more defensive in the field. Yeah, so we can see slips now coming out.
Another short one. Not quick enough to do that, and he's paid the price.
Yeah, dealt with superbly by Faf du Plessis. It's a decent option with the ground as it is and the short straight boundaries. You're going to see a lot of short deliveries from Anderson.
It's another short one. It's in the same spot and it's the same result. So Anderson being expensive. And end of the over, 175 for 3. Oh, there shouldn't be one there. He'll be out. He misses. Shocking call. The run wasn't even on, and that could be a big moment in this semi-final.
Villiers has been down. It's like he's got something in his eye. What about the commitment from AB de Villiers?
Oh, he's made it. I can't believe that. Most people would have given it up. Williamson misses, but I reckon he was in. Oh, in the gap, beautifully done. Don't worry about third man. It's only about 40 metres, that boundary. Well placed from de Villiers, 184 for 3.
In the air, dropped him! Oh, it's a big one, AB de Villiers. It was a tough one. It went hard and high to his left, but he put him down.
Just slapped a wide ball hard. It's a tough chance.
Oh, AB de Villiers goes downtown. He's charged him. Is it all the way? Yep. Maximum.
Tell you, Warnie, I've really enjoyed the last half an hour of Ggdjj. The morning 2 hours was really tense for all of us. Watching them lay a platform, Faf du Plessis doing the hard yards and setting it up for this period. A lot of fifth bowler overs left. Could be carnage out here for the next 15.
De Villiers got the gap again. It's more skill through the offside this time. This is dangerous for New Zealand. Again, down the town, yeah, down the ground here. We're just toying with Anderson now. Wherever he wants to hit the ball, he's got it.
Such an interesting phase from McCullum as a captain. He really attacked, all-out attack for the first 30 overs. He's left himself in a precarious position here with the fifth bowler. And someone like AB de Villiers set now.
Oh, it's in the air. Is it going to land safe? I think it's right in the middle of all three. Can you believe it? It's 3 guys, it's a small boundary, and he's landed it right in the gap. Oh, what a shot. That's just great skill. He just stayed leg side of the ball a little bit, didn't try and overhit it, and then just ran it to the boundary. Just got a matter of getting the gap. That's a super shot from de Villiers. He looks on today. Oof. Full and down the ground for 4 from du Plessis. Now he gets in on 2 boundaries already from this over. That's a big one, 12 from it, 216 for 3. They're going to go, yeah, they're going off. It has just got heavy after their chat and they decided to stay on. It's just got a little bit heavier. Let's hope this goes away quite quickly.
So his players are right back on the circle. Here's Anderson with the restart. Villiers straight down the ground. Brilliant fielding, fantastic. What a way to start, Matt Henry.
Yeah, that was brilliant. He saved 3 runs.
Well, New Zealand are going to ask for a deflection here. Umpire has given a wide, Ian Gould. I'm not quite sure whether Luke Ronke is interested in this. Did he think it brushed something?
Live, Dan.
They've still got a review up their sleeve and not many overs to use it.
Do we have a review for a caught behind? Yes, he's gone up, yes. Okay, yeah, can you zoom in on that glove for me, please? Yeah, just rock and roll that for me, please. Just come back. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go back on field. Okay, Ian, I've got clear evidence the ball has touched the glove. I'd like you to reverse your decision to out. You're on camera.
So there it is, you heard the process, and that is the outcome. Faf du Plessis is going to make his way off Eden Park. He never got the chance to restart. It was a brilliant knock, stage 1. but unable to carry on. So he leaves for 82 off 107. Terrific effort that. But South Africa lose their fourth at 217. Here's Anderson. Straight into his work. They'll push for two. They'll run at New Zealand every opportunity. Great placement. Now then, this gets away, and Elliott does well. He bats it down, and the Villiers will come back for two. Massive shot. Geez, a strong man. It was a half volley, it's fair to say. Not what McCullum had planned, and he goes straight across to Southey. That'll be four more. Southey going for width. The wide hole, as they call it, and Miller was up to the task. Again, over the top of mid-off. McCullum desperate to get across. Couldn't manage it. Southey has not got it right in this over. McCullum get across. No, he can't. It goes under the captain. The fourth boundary in the over.
Well, the short boundaries are peppered.
Straight up and over, and Ross Taylor will not get that. Straight down the ground for four. That's muscle. Out and out muscle. In fact, has it carried the whole way? Maybe. It has. Brute force there.
Absolutely flat bats at short boundaries here, but that would have gone 69 metres. And that's pure power from David Miller.
You can add six to that, and that's a mighty big six. Top deck, top draw.
Perfect slot for David Miller. This is exactly where he absolutely loves the deliveries to be bowled.
It's a serious shot.
Four more. So strong.
It's got to think about the field now, Brendan McCullum.
Don't have to worry about that. That's gone miles back.
Once again in the hitting zone for David Miller. That brings up the 50 partnership between these two of just 24 deliveries. Takes David Miller to 49.
Little touch there and he's gone. So the danger man in the second vital period of play disappears, but he gets a handshake from his captain, because this has been invaluable hitting from David Miller.
Moving down the leg side, it's going away from him in a big outside edge. As Ian Smith very rightly said, an invaluable innings. Just missed for 49. South Africa lose their fifth wicket with just 4 balls to spare.
Could be out. Oh, it's down, put down. Nathan McCullum. Good pair of hands normally. Missed time the jump.
Hits it well, JP Duminy. Don't think he judged the pace.
Last ball, de Villiers will be out of his blocks. They'll look for two. The throw's got to go to the keeper's end to get Duminy. Skid throw, and Duminy gets back. South Africa finish with a brace, and they finish after 43 overs with 281 for 5. A terrific effort, especially after the break. Came out fighting, and Davey Miller the hero.
Miller 10 up front. Clark got off to a bit of a loose shot, and then du Plessis consolidated with his 82. Rousseau was pretty good for his 39, and de Villiers superb, 65 from just 45 deliveries. And the cameo from David Miller, 49 from 18. Germany, last 4 deliveries, managed to contribute 8.
And the bowling side of things, well, at times it was under severe pressure. None of them able to bowl a 10 because the reduced innings, of course. 3 wickets for Anderson, 2 for Bolt.
Oh dear, in the air. Great start, a little bit of shape. Guptill's heart in his mouth, and Graham Smith out of his seat after 1 ball. Easy, big fella, easy. Oh, extra cover, half a dozen. Thank you very much, says Brendan McCullum. Got some length and pounced on it. Swung away for 6 more. Stayed in his crease this time, McCullum. It's gone leg side as well. Hasn't got it quite as good as the last. 1 bounce and 4. Gets it fine enough, but that'll be 4 more. 18 runs from the Philander over, 26 without loss.
Oh, will he hit? Oh! Great fielding. 1 run to Ggdjj.
In the air, over the top. 4 more.
Straight into that strong zone. And then McCullum, short and wide. Fielded a deep point for that.
Wow. Starts with a boundary.
Good shot from Brendan McCullum.
Timing. Beautiful timing, marking Ggdjj. Picks up 4. And 14 from the Morne Morkel over, 46 without loss. Oh dear, that is enormous. You think there was one big one today, earlier? That's about 20 metres further.
50 for New Zealand in just the 5th over. More boundaries here in front, Eden Park, but this would have been 6 anywhere.
Flat, hard, 4 more. So powerful, Brendan McCullum. Oh, that's over the top. My word. There is no catching that unless you've got an orange shirt on. And 50 for Brendan McCullum in 22 deliveries.
As the air got thinner here in Auckland because the ball is sailing to all parts. Brilliant knock from Brendan McCullum. Captain's innings. Was certainly under pressure after South Africa's innings with the back end of the ball. South Africa did so well with the bat. Now Brendan McCullum has really turned that around, set the tone for his team. Beautiful pull shot over square leg, sailing into the Eden Park crowd.
Oh, Dale Steyn's lost it there as well. Full toss, leg side. 4 more, it's getting away very quickly here. Through the offside this time, 4 more. Caressed on this occasion. It's a wry smile, but underneath that, the blood is boiling. That's very close. That is very, very close. Rod Tucker says no. Oh, I tell you what, this is hitting a chunk of off stump for mine. Is it hitting enough to overturn it? Not sure. Tahir wants it. He wants it reviewed right now. De Kock says yes, go for it. And de Villiers has.
Okay, Tuck, I'm coming back to you on field. You've got a green for missing. Stay with your not out decision. You're on camera.
Out, should be taken, it will be taken. Dale Steyn takes the catch.
Game on, Dooley.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's good bowling from Morne Morkel and good captaincy and good field placing. Graham Smith's been calling for it. Set normal fields with the 3rd man in the fine leg in place. Encourage him to hit over mid-on and mid-off and get hold of it. Dale Steyn, he'll be relieved with that. He wasn't going to let that go. And you can see the relief in his face.
Well, it took 1 tight over. It was all it took. 1 tight over. And McCullum succumbed. I know he didn't face it, but he's gone for 59 now. 71 for 1.
practice. Yes, Morton's pulled up lame, has he? No, he didn't get it. Maybe he picked it up late, but it's a boundary. That's a great shot. That wasn't that bad a ball.
And slightly back of a length here from Morne Morkel. Kane Williamson is onto it in an absolute flash. In full control, smashing in front of square.
Oh, he dragged it down. Oh, that's a bad blow for New Zealand. Morkel does it again. He struck twice.
Huge wicket for South Africa. Kane Williamson is often the backbone of the New Zealand batting. He gets himself in. Intends to harbour the strike and play superbly. This time he goes for that pull shot again. The bottom edge, drags it onto the stumps. And Morne Morkel is working the trick here for South Africa. His second wicket of the evening, an important one. Williamson has to go. He's got to go for 6 from 11 deliveries. New Zealand now 81 for 2.
Oh, Taylor gets it fine. It should run away for 4.
Beautifully executed this by Taylor.
Taylor gets it. That's what he wants. Width to get going, and he's starting to feel it.
Well, here we go. It's in the air. It's going to go all the way for 6. Yep, it's a big one.
Martin Guptill decides not to let Dumini settle. That brings up the 100 for New Zealand.
Looks back, and then he looks up. He looks at the shot, feels the timing, and then looks up at the end result. Taylor's going to go, and Taylor's going to make it. It's pretty quick.
There's that straight hitting from Guptill. Just a very orthodox straight drive, but hit with power. Short again, and Taylor pulls in front of square and pulls well. Oh, who is that out there? Is that Miller?
Bad luck for Miller.
Played brilliantly earlier in the evening. Miller just came in towards the back end of the innings and really gave it some hammer. Oh, gone! Guptill has gone. There was hesitation there. Ross Taylor is distraught at the non-striker's end. He can't believe what's just happened. This is a huge moment in the game.
In 2011 in Dhaka, it was a run-out that put South Africa on the back foot. Is it the same here at Eden Park in 2015? Great pressure created from Tahir. Swoop from Hashim Amla and an underarm flick to de Kock. And Guptill way gone.
They had a good partnership in Wellington together, Ross Taylor and Martin Guptill, but they did have some hesitation with their running between the wickets. Nearly got run out on a couple of occasions. Tonight, they've had a big blunder here. That's a huge wicket. Guptill, as we all know, is someone that can play that big innings. Look at Dale Steyn there, laying down the law. You want your senior players to really stand up in a big game like this.
Grant Elliott. That's a beautiful way to get off the mark, isn't it? Well, Ross Taylor's responding in fine style at the moment. 29 to him, 140 for 3. Got a long way across there. It's almost premeditated.
Appeal is gone. South Africa needed wickets. Was caught behind down the leg side. I thought there might have been a bit of pad in it, but Dumini once again has done it.
How big that wicket is. Soft dismissal, going down the leg side, trying to flick it Ross Taylor. And the wickets we were talking about, the 5th bowler we were talking about. Dumini strikes once again. Big nick and a very good catch by Quinton de Kock. You see the jubilation on his face. He knows how important that wicket is. Ross Taylor goes for 30, 149 for 4.
That swung back nicely, and it's well played from Anderson. Full face of the bat. That'll relieve the pressure. That'll be 4. one man to beat, he does it easily.
Hard sweep, another boundary. Second of the over. Strong line, and it deserved the treatment it got.
Into the deep, that's 6, way back. That's what they need, New Zealand. It has gone a long way back and flat 2.
Once again, the last ball of the over going for a boundary. Just short of a length, and he just puts it into the stands. As I said, no ground is big enough for him if he hits it. This has gone flat over square leg boundary. 173 for 4.
It's full and it's through. It's a half volley. And it's around about the 4th or 5th ball of the over for Philander that normally costs him, and it's done it again.
Full toss, and he puts him straight back into the south stand.
It's a free hit for Anderson. On the ground, 196 for 4 is the score.
Handsome stroke by Elliott. Not sure how well timed this is. AB's the man who's after it. He is lightning quick across the field. Good running in the end it was by Anderson.
Goes hard again, misfield, and de Villiers is so disappointed that they pick up a single. This has been a decent over.
Oh, here's a chance. If he hits, he's gone. Oh, has he hit the stumps? I don't think he had the ball. Is that AB de Villiers? I'm sure he did it so well to get to the stumps. I just wonder, because he came in so quickly, all his momentum, I think, might have broken the stumps.
Review for run out. Two bails are off. Yeah, just play it right through. Bails are off. Yeah, okay. It's not out. Load not out.
Guides it down, and it's beaten Morne Morkel. Morkel can't stop it. And what was a great over, suddenly a 4 off the last ball. It's 208 for 4. Smashed for 4. Oh, he's hit that hard. Now then, there's no one out there, and that has just been helped on its way for 6. Goes over extra. AB de Villiers is the fielder. And it's going to be 4. He can't stop it from rolling onto those boundary cushions.
Gets it through, Anderson. Amlar's despairing dive is not good enough. Anderson down the ground. He'll just get 1, but it does give him 50. Outstanding. Young man, under pressure, coming up trumps. Beautiful shot. Lovely piece of timing over the top for Grant Elliott, and he has 50 as well. Superb. Cool head.
Yeah, he's looked the calmest man in the stadium. That's what's been impressive about Elliott's half-century tonight, the way he's constructed his innings under enormous pressure.
That's away. He didn't time it perfectly, but he got the gap. And that's 4 more to Anderson. 37 gone, and it's now 251 for 4. Oh, straight up. Straight up. Who's underneath it? Oh, he's taken it. He's got it. Yeah, he has. Faf du Plessis. He held his nerve. And Anderson's fight, his brilliant fight, has come to an end.
He settled himself. It was in the lights. Took an excellent catch.
That's gone. That's gone. Way back. Wow. Oh, Grant Elliott. That'll run away. That could run for 4. That will run for 4. Nice piece of timing from Luke Ronke.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the delivery at all from Imran Tahir. He's bowled a good over here. This was a good ball.
Oh, that could be out. Should be out. Is out. Steyn gets the breakthrough, and Ronke is gone. Could have hit it anywhere.
Who's 69 for 6? Ronke gone for 8.
Might get 2. They might get 2. I think they will get 2. Oh, direct hit wasn't no. The stumps light up. I think the cock has knocked the bails off. The throw must have been also close. South Africa aren't interested, and Elliott was struggling. And they've done it, and Vittori could be out. Oh. 275 for 6. Oh, Elliott's gone high. High, it's going to hit ground. It's going to hit ground. It is. Oh, there was a fielder coming in and one running back. Oh. He gets it away through down. Oh, Steyn does beautifully. Dale Steyn, he beauty. South Africa, great commitment, bad hamstring and all.
Magnificent commitment here, flinging himself to his right.
Elliott crunches it over cover.
What a shot.
Oh, it's gone up. Now, someone's got to get to this, surely. Someone's got to get to it. Oh, they've knocked it. Oh, no, New Zealand don't want to run. It's calamity out there. They missed the run, New Zealand, looking at what was going on. Morkel's finished. Panic in the outfield.
He's no idea that Bahardine is there, and he closes down on him.
There we go, Dale Steyn, 6 deliveries, Daniel Vittori on strike. He plays and misses, Elliott runs the bye, beautifully done. The main man is on strike. Elliott hits, has he hit a gap? No, he hasn't hit a gap. Wonderfully cut off again, South Africa inside the circle are making it so hard. Oh, he's hit a gap. He's hit a 4. Daniel Vittori has pierced the finest of gaps. And New Zealand may have their nose in front again. 6 from 3, 5 to tie. Here's Steyn. It's 6 from 3, 5 for a tie. Oh, playing a miss. Elliott runs through. They're going to have to run him out. They miss. A valuable run, and Elliott is back on strike. 5 from 2. 5 from 2 to win the game. A boundary will tie it. That's what it's come down to, folks. They want Elliott to have 1. They're happy for him to have 1.
Does he take the 1?
Oh, he might not want to take the 1. He might just say, give me 2 balls to win this game or tie it. Here we go, Dale Steyn. Elliott on strike. Elliott hits it up into the grandstand, and New Zealand are in the World Cup final! Grant Elliott, Superman! South Africa despair. They're down on their knees. New Zealand goes wild. They're making the trip for the big prize.
Second dramatic match here at Eden Park. It's Kane Williamson who finished it with a 6 against Australia. Grant Elliott this time. Utter despair for South Africa, who have played a full part in what has been a magnificent game of cricket. There is a winner and there is a loser, as there always is in sport, but what a game South Africa have played here tonight. Haven't been helped by the conditions and the weather, but New Zealand and Grant Elliott. Grant Elliott takes them home. Yeah, morning Morkel, nothing to be sorry about. Played superbly here tonight, bowled magnificently throughout, led that pace attack from the front. Desperate scenes, desperate moment for him.
For Brendan McCullum has New Zealand. Worldwide, he said, New Zealand, dare to dream, dare to dream. The dream is still alive. Greatness is contagious. This was greatness today, and cricket was great today. Fantastic occasion. So South Africa, their 281 adjusted on the Duckworth-Lewis system meant New Zealand had to get 298 to win. They get 299 for 6. They beat them by 4 wickets under the Duckworth-Lewis system. And yes, Grant Elliott, he'll get the headlines tomorrow, and so he should. 84 not out. Amazing scenes here. Absolutely amazing scenes at the Garden of Eden.